world is slowly changing. The nights are becoming darker. The plants and animals are becoming still, ready for the winter. Taking time to appreciate what has gone before and not rushing into what is yet to come is a slow and tranquil way to step into the festive season. Right then, I've got a bunch of decorations. Every year I love spending money on decorations. I'm making new decorations for my home. I've got like 27 years of Christmas decorations in my attic, and I can't get rid of them. I think I've got rid of tinsel over the years because that's not my favourite thing. I prefer ribbons and things like that. Okay, let's talk about candles. So I find that when I buy paraffin wax candles, or especially cheap scented candles, and I burn them, I get a headache. I have to burn them in another room and create quite an airflow in the house. So I try not to buy them, but I did find this in Aldi and it's really cute, and I think it was only like £3.99 or £2.99, and it's a little nutcracker candle, and I got a white one and it smells lovely. It's like clementine or something like that. Clementine, yeah. And it smells lovely, but I probably won't light it because it's probably going to give me a headache. Or I might light it in the kitchen for a little while or something like that. So because I don't want to burn paraffin wax candles, and I'm doing a coffee table display, and I've got 2 candlesticks. I'll show you that in another video where I make my coffee table display, and it's a bit crafty. And I wanted 2 red candles, and what I really wanted was advent candles so I could burn down every day, but I couldn't find any that were in a really dark red and not in paraffin wax. So I went online and I found a place that does beeswax candles, and although they look, they look old-fashioned. See, my theme this year is not really vintage Christmas. It is vintage. It's old-fashioned Christmas. It's like Victorian luxury Christmas, reds and greens, but dark, not too much of the bright red or the light greens that are around at the moment, like the dark, deep colours. So I really like these candles. They look, I don't know if you can see on camera, but they look a bit older. They look more handmade, which I think they obviously are. They're from a place called Stacks of Wax. And I just found them online. I think they're in Lincolnshire, and they have their own bee farm or farm where they keep bees, and they make the beeswax candles. So these I've got 2 red tapered, and they're not scented, but beeswax has its own natural scent, sort of a bit honeyish apparently. And then I got this lovely, from the same place, I got this lovely, really cute little Christmas candle, Christmas tree candle, and I think he's really cute. He's a little bit bent one way, but I think that's adds to his charm. And that is, they're soda scented with essential oils, and I'm confused. Anyway, one of them's cinnamon and the other one is frankincense and myrrh. So I got the tree, and then also to go in my little centre, what do you call it, coffee table centrepiece. I've got these really cute little, I've got 3 of these little pine cone scented candles. Oh, they're the frankincense and myrrh ones. And they're just going to go like in the middle of my coffee table centrepiece when I make that. Don't forget to watch that video because I say it's going to be fun. It's fun for me. I don't know how fun it is for people to watch. Hopefully it's fun. Anyway, so these were like £2.50 each or something like that, and the same with the tapered candles, and the Christmas tree was very cheap as well. I also got my friend a candle, but I'll probably show you that in a present video later on. Let's do some balls. Should we do some balls? So I went to the range. So I went to the range and I only bought 2 this year. I've got, like I said, I've got a lot of decorations anyway, in lots of different colours. Last year I went sort of green as well, probably with less red, so this year I'm going bigger, more like that luxury vintage Victorian Christmas. So I've got this lovely, it's got stars, gold stars, constellations, velvety, that's like that rich velvety feel. For my tree, that was from the range. It probably, I can't remember the prices. That's silly, isn't it? I forgot to write that down. I'll tell you, but it's probably only £1 or £2 because the range is really, really good for things like that. And then I got this one as well, which actually when you hold it up to the light, it seems a bit pinkish, but the darker strips are velvety, gold, red, velvety, lovely. Really like that. And yeah. And that again doesn't say on the label. Oh yeah, it does. I'm blind. It says £1.99. So the range is so good for balls. And when you walk into their Christmas area, it just makes you feel so Christmassy. So, and I remember the first time I ever went to the range with my friend and we nearly cried. It was so crisp. We live in a really small town area, although my friend is from London, but so we live in a small town area, and to go into big places that are so Christmassy, and so, I don't know, it just made us nearly cry. So yeah, that was from the range. Balls wise, oh, I've got a pack of green, dark green, from Aldi. The box got a bit crushed there. Just basic balls. I think they were like quite cheap as well, I would say they were less than £4 because I don't tend to spend too much, especially in places like Aldi, because I think, well, you're a cheap shop. Please sell it to me cheaply. And then we've got a real nice, we're a small town, we're quite deprived, but we've got this really lovely independent furniture store called Sofa, S-O-P-H-A, and they're online as well, so if you ever want to buy one of their sofas and visit the store, you can visit the store and order online, or whatever. I will leave their name down below, and this year they've done a Christmas shop, so I thought I'd go and support like independent traders in my town, and I went and picked up a few from there. So I've got this lovely green glass ball. I really like the way that the glass is, I don't know what you call that, like it's ribbed but it goes across in a swirl. I love that. That was £3. I got 2 of those. They're a little bit more expensive, but when it's an independent local store, I want to support them, so I don't mind giving them a bit more. So I probably could have got very similar in the range, but I didn't. I've got this big, like a bigger, fatter ball. dark reds, shiny. They're all glass, these ones. That's nice, fills your tree out a little bit with the bigger balls. And then hopefully you can see that one. It's a real nice glass. It's got, I don't know what that is, to be fair. It's like, I don't want to be like pedantic, but what is that plant? It's not holly, it's not mistletoe, I don't know what it is, not ivy, but it looks Christmassy, so that's what it is. If anyone knows what that, because I see that pattern on a lot of things, and I don't know whether there's actually a plant that is that. Obviously not with the gold sparkles, but with those sort of shaped leaves, and I don't know why I'm saying this. Anyway, that was £3.50 and I love it. What's next? Okay, then also in Aldi, I bought these. I haven't got them out yet. They're paper trees, and they also have some lights around them. So I'll get them out, put them up. Paper trees. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got it's got a really handy ruler on the side. That's useful, isn't it? I'm guessing that's how big they are. 30 centimetres. So they'll stand down here somewhere, I suspect. They were probably only a £5 somewhere near that as well. And then I bought this because I think this was in Home Bargains. I just thought it was so cute. So it's like a wind up Christmassy thing, and it has fudge in, so I really like fudge. But I just thought that would add to the sort of oldie fashioned Christmas feel in the room. And I'm hoping that all the reds and the greens, because the greens stand out quite well against the really neutral beige in this front room, so I'm hoping that all the reds and the greens really pop. And like, I have quite a lot of empty space on my walls, so I'm try and fill up some of that space. I don't know how. There's a corner over there that always looks, especially from down here, I don't sit down here very often, but it always looks so empty. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to fill up that space, because we put the Christmas tree over in that corner because all the seating sort of faces that way. But as you come in the room, it's nice to fill up spaces and see something of interest from every angle, and we don't have that in this room at the moment because I don't really know why, but we don't. Ouch, my feet. Oh dear. And then what else? Last thing that I've bought that's decorative anyway at the moment is I bought this from Matalan, and it's a real nice little hand towel. My bathroom is green, and this is cute, and just a little hand. I don't normally do these like anything in the bathroom or anything like that, but I want to get more festive, more Christmassy. And yeah, that was also, this one's one of those, like, on one side it's quite towely, on the other side it's a bit velvety, so how dry it gets your hands, I don't know. If you ever noticed, you get tea towels and towels that don't really dry very well. That might be one of these, but that was £4.50 in Matalan, and normally I wouldn't get that kind of thing, but I did. So yeah, that's all that I've bought decoration wise, I think, so far. I say so far because I'll always see more things. And like I said, I have bought some stuff. I bought some candlesticks from a charity shop, but I've like upcycled them, so they still look like candlesticks, but they look different to how they looked. Basically, I've made them a different colour, and I will be putting all my crafting together in a video. I don't know which video it'll be, but in one of my Vlogmas videos, I'll put all that crafting together, and my coffee table centerpiece, how I made it, and what it looks like. yeah, so you'll be able to see that. I've also bought some, hang on, right, I also bought these were from the range and they were quite cheap, I think, £2.50. Maybe if I can get a big enough vase, they can go in that empty corner that I was talking about. Something can go in that empty corner that I was talking about. These, I really love them. They're like cherry blossoms, but really dark red. They're a little bit gothic, really, but yeah, they're really dark red with the gold centres and the gold berries. I really like them, and they look really nice. I don't know if you can see, but they look really nice. The red and the green, like that, those really dark colours, look really nice together. And then some, maybe these are dahlias, maybe, small ones, chrysanthemums, don't know. But they were £1.99. I got one stem of them as well, so I'll mix them in with some other stuff. Again, really, really dark red. The stem's a little bit lighter, but I don't think that I'll really notice once they're mixed in. And obviously, as with all these artificial type flowers, you can bend them somewhat for your display. They were in the range, and definitely last now. This is more of a craft thing, so it's another craft thing. So my ceilings are really, really high. Because this is a house from the 1930s, it's a council house. It's from the 1930s and my Christmas tree is only 6 foot tall. So it always leaves, like, if you put it on the floor, directly on the floor, it leaves quite a big gap and looks small in the room. Although the room's not that small, it's the verticalness of the room. And so it looks small in the room. So every year we're like, what can we put it on? Last year we constructed something that looked a bit shabby, and then this year I bought the Christmas tree down the other day and I said, well, we're going to put it on. Anyway, long story short, we've got a second-hand pine sort of blanket box chest that needs a bit of work, and also I didn't really want it to be pine. So what I've decided is that I'm going to cover it with this real dark bottle green velvet that I got, which was like £4.50 a square metre, or less than that, because I got it on eBay, and then when you ordered a few, not a square metre, a metre, because I think in length it'll be like, my whole piece will be 3 metres, because I might use it for some other stuff, depending if I got some left, and then in width it'll be like 1.5 metres or something like that. So I got this crushed velvet, crushed velour, because it's probably not really velvet. That was from eBay for like less than £15 for 3 metres, which is really good for fabric, because fabric is expensive. And I'm going to cover the whole chest in this green velvet, and then possibly put this massive red bow on it. Don't know yet. Depends how long it takes, because it's all crafts, isn't it? It all takes time. But again, that will be in another video, and you'll see it. Just follow me, not follow me, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. I am on there if you can find me. Yeah, subscribe, and then you'll see all my crafts and all my lovely decorations when they go up. And I cannot wait for that to happen. Yeah, that's my stuff.